But if I was playing with like,
yeah, so
I could play with it still, but I don't quite have that same type of.
but I'm back.
Yeah.
So,
And
because
you know, don't get me wrong, I love playing music. I'll play music with anybody, and that's, you know, super cool. I'll play worship music for any church if they really need me, right? So, you know, I'm still committed to Fresno. That's my home, man. That's like my family now. That's where. Yeah, I love that though. I love that, like, that you guys found Vineyard. Like that before I had been sent to, you know, Hoffman, Missoula, and all that. I was actually like really happy that you guys had started going to Vineyard, because that I was finally able to connect that church again. Like, you know, that was a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Vineyard.
They just love you and they don't judge you.
Yeah.
And just, you know, whatever you have to pray for, you're not ashamed to say it, you know?
Yeah.
And
that was so cool. That's exactly what, like that was funny though, because when I ran into Fresno, I was like, this feels like Vineyard.
yeah.
That's what it felt like though. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then originally I was just like talking to a lot of people on their online platforms, because I was still at Trinity. And I already been told by like 3 different churches that they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, not that they didn't want to. They, you know, I had to go through one of them. And I was, you know, I was trying, I was working with them. It's really discouraging. I can't.
The pastor is
Yeah, and I don't like blame them. I don't think it was like in a bad spirit either, because like the way that I have to come before them is like the pre-release would only let me go to church if I sat down with them and my case manager. We had to have a meeting talking about like my sexual offense history, and you know, then they questioned me about it, and the pastor had asked me at the time, like, if a woman came up to you and told you, why do you think it's safe for you to be around my daughter, what would you say? Huh? Yeah. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the answer to that question. I can't tell you the answer to that question. I don't know what would make you that. And my therapist, that was exactly the right answer. I was like, oh, thanks. And it was because, like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand why I couldn't understand, like, oh, I have this, but it wouldn't happen to me. I can't do that. Yeah, but, I mean, I know that, like, how somebody else, it's like, I know that, I failed in the past, and I know they got the news. I don't have that empathy. I know that I don't have that problem because I'm not empty inside. I'm not searching for the. When I committed my offense, I was feeling alone, and I was just searching for a connection with anybody, and that happened to be the person that found me. I was looking for God. I mean, that's probably the best. Whatever you call it. It's more like, well, I've been in treatment for 2 years. You know, I've been tested by many people, and that's why it was like a situation where I put myself in it. I don't have a mental inclination to go to a healing. It's not something that I do. It's not anything close to normal in the way that I was paid to act like that person going you know, and I don't go anywhere that puts me around for adults and direct education. I lay out all these boundaries and have people that hold me accountable, community supervisors, understand my situation around me at all times. You know, I really do. Like almost anywhere I go, there's somebody there that knows, like, oh, you know, this guy, in charge of the test. That's fine. They're there for other people and for when you for something like, you know, that they do. Oh, I was just still talking to Mom. I don't know what you said. Did you text me? Sure. The last time we ate pizza. No, it'll be the last time. Yeah. 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 Probably. I mean, honestly, I don't. Ooh, I just want a carnivore pizza. Yeah, is there a special place in carnivore pizza? Or we can go to Buffalo Wild Wings. So? Oh, Wyatt's here? We have to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. It doesn't have to be tonight, but it has to be at least tomorrow.
Huh?
I mean, we don't have to go tonight, but if we don't go tonight, we'll just go tomorrow at like 5:30. Yeah. Nah, we don't have to. I'm just trying to push it. We can all go hang out at your house. I'm down to hang out. I guess we'll do the last time. I can help pay for the pizza. Alright. What kind of pizza is it? Why is he big? No, it is not. Wyatt plays D&D all the time. When does he hang out with me, huh? When does Wyatt hang out with me, huh? What? What, Wyatt and Ryan? Wyatt's leaving early at 2 and Ryan's going with him and they're going to go play D&D? Is that what you're saying? Absolutely not. That had nothing to do with what I was saying. Alright. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, love you, bye. Yeah. Tomorrow. Hello? Oh, right. Alright, man. Love it. Yeah. That's hard, man. Like, I even, like, people always tell me that. You don't need to buy any more. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that time to think. I'm like campfire now. I don't want to lose that control. It's not like I'll always feel really good. Always feel like the Holy Spirit's right there. You know, I don't have this unrealistic expectation, right? But like, I know that like I don't want to put myself where I was. Yeah, I don't have to go back there. I can put myself back there if I want to, right? But I don't want to. I'm just like, I'm done with that. I've been running this shit. I've been doing this thing over and over again. Like, I've been doing this stuff. I get better. I get better for a while. I just keep doing that. It's like, you know, it's not like things are getting stuck, but I don't have to let those things pull me back over and over. You know, I'll have to sit there running that circle all the time. You know, find myself in something. I can.
Damn it.
You happy, Seven?
What?
You get to play this the whole time today?
I'm just so excited.
Can I play a game with you?
Yeah, exactly though. Like I'm not.
I need to get all my stuff together.
Yeah. And that's like, that's what makes me so much more excited for like when I have with this woman that got past me, because like I know that I'm not gonna base everything off of that person. It's still gonna be based off of God, and that makes things like so much better when you know that you're not relying on that person.
Not close enough to be sure yet, but this looks
God
like a good spot.
fulfills you. You know, that other person can just help build you up. Like that's the point. Like I can, or I mean, really, like I can help build that other person, and that's what I want to be able to do. Yeah. We're just like always over the phone. Exactly. Like, yeah, that's how it felt. Man, like when we come into that prayer night, Joe was saying, like, man, he just felt like he was like I feel like I just felt like this well, like springing out of me, and I just can't share it with enough people. But nobody wants to get on to, like, nobody wants to, like, share this with me. You know, like that's what he was telling me in the beginning. And by the time I left that night, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have this well inside of me, and I just like want to share it with all these people. And so I spent like the next week sharing it with all these people, and the only person that I could, I mean, I wanted to call you, but I felt like it'd be better if I just talked to you about it in person. I wanted to do that, like, but I did, like, eventually I was just like, oh my gosh, Rael texted me and said something, and he was like, I'm just gonna call her. So I called Rael and talked to her, and I talked to Ashley about it, and those are honestly like the only two people that even like listen. I was trying to tell all these other people that it's always just like immediately. Just like, oh yeah. They aren't even excited for it. It's like I'm not trying to put you into this unrealistic expectations. Like not like I'm not trying to say like everything's great, my life's fixed, but I'm just what I'm trying to say is like yeah, like you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying like this is awesome and like God showed me like gave me this victory in my life over this stuff and like I'm just trying to share that with you to encourage you and every single person. So, besides the people at like the meeting this morning and Joe and Cassie and like the people in my family like a lot of the people that I try to talk to in AA who like go to church and they just don't get it. They just don't get it. I don't know. I think I'm kind of bothering some of the people's minds because I went and they had me chair a meeting. And I was like, sure, I'll chair a meeting. So I chaired a meeting, and the first thing I did was, I was like, okay, so I sat there and I laid out like Bill's whole like white light experience that he talks about. And then I was like, and then I described, I didn't like say that I prayed in tongues, because I wasn't trying to make them all upset, right? But I described like how I had this like encounter with God, I don't use higher or also like I always say God, like solidly, but if they get too upset at me, it's like God or your higher power, but I'm God. Like so I sat there and explained this like experience and how I just felt like these things are shifting and like I work towards this and it's not like everything.
Seven, where'd it go?
But I just
Where'd what go?
The headset goes up here.
Hit this point where it's kind of right through with this stuff. And then I shared that, and there's only one person in the whole meeting that even shared along those lines. Everybody else that immediately shared it. All the people that I knew that were like my Christian friends from the AA, I don't even go to my church. But, yeah, or they're so sad on like the meeting thing, they don't want people to look at them. I'm worried about that. Like, how's this okay? No. I don't know. This guy Tom, who does, they basically, I think they do things out of a Celebrate Recovery book. That's what they use, but they don't call it the Celebrate Recovery. The Pilgrim Church is where they do it. It's like but it's whatever. I like what he does. He does a good job. Maybe it is technically a Celebrate Recovery. Yeah, they pull one. Yeah, no, this meeting I go to is a Christian 12-step. It's definitely a Christian 12-step.
Is it called RU?